Welcome to Weapons Wednesday, the best show on the internet that gives you all the weapons you need every week to fill that weapon fix. Because I know I can't be the only one that gets that. Today we have some really cool ones, to be quite honest with you. Starting with a sword cane that looks like it should be used by Slickback, if you know you know. All the way to a knife made out of a railroad spike that looks like it belonged to some prehistoric dinosaur. And so if that sounds like a good time to you, consider sticking around and liking the video and maybe even subscribing to the channel because that would be awesome. My name is DJ Moore, and before we get started, I just want to let you guys know, make sure to always check your local laws before getting any of these weapons. Just because it's legal in one area, that doesn't mean it will be legal in all the areas, obviously. So double check your areas before you add to your arsenal. That way we can stay on the safe side of the law while we, build up our dream arsenal. But that's enough of that. Let's get to the first weapon. For our first weapon, we have the Dark Tactical Pocket Knife, which is a really nice everyday casual carry knife. This spring-assisted opening with the tab allows you to really easily pop out the wide-bellied knife, which is great for pretty much any casual knife use that you wanted to use. And the fact that it's also made out of 3CR13 stainless steel also makes it really durable, and it's going to be able to last a long time, whether that's in water, if you drop it in water or some other liquids, clean it, sharpen it, it's going to be able to handle most things you make it do. And with the knife weighing in at about 5.2 ounces in general, and the blade being 4 inches out of the total 8.5 inch length, it's a really good size for most people's hands and just common use. It's gonna fit really easily in your pocket at 4.75 inches in length, and then using a big blade can cut whatever task you need to do. Again, I can't stress this enough, this is a really good casual carry knife. And when you get past just the performance of the knife, you get into the design, and the design is really nice. At least it is to me. You get this really nice crosshatch wooden inlay in the handle of the knife that makes it really sleek and honestly feels really cool to hold. And with that belt clip, you can either choose to clip it on the side of your belt, showcasing that nice design, or you could take it off so that you have the design on both sides of the knife, and your hand can enjoy the grip that it has automatically with the knife. But let's say you need more than just a casual knife to carry around. Well, what about a casual cane to carry around? The modern flame sword cane has a really nice silver handle design with fire and flames carved into the actual handle of this design, as you see here. And that, combined with its matte black shaft, makes for a really cool looking sword. When I say sword, because when you screw off the handle, you reveal a 11-inch blade/dagger that can be used for self-defense and protection. Because not only do you have that stainless steel blade, you also have the metal shaft, allowing you to use both things in conjunction with each other to make a amazing self-defense tool, allowing you to literally block incoming attacks while striking with the opposite hand. And then when everything's said and done, you can just put the sword back in and use that rubber end for a excellent cane as far as cane purposes go, giving you a little extra grip when you're walking around. There have been several different kinds of cane swords and cane weapons on this channel, and if I'm being honest, this is definitely one of the coolest looking ones from a design perspective. That silver really pops super well, and when it's all together, you really can't tell that you're just carrying a weapon as you walk around using your cane. But what about if you want to be a little bit more archaic in your weapons? Well, I got the perfect thing for you. The railroad spike Crescent knife is definitely going to want to fit that description. Coming in at 12 overall inches in length and 1 pound 1 ounce, this is an actual monster. I'm talking prehistoric level monster. Out of that 12 overall inches, 6.5 of them are just the blade, which is nice and curved to allow you to get more unique and diverse cuts into whatever you're using it against, making it that much more deadly because not only does it cut, but it cuts and digs and cuts more. It's just, it's terrifying. And because it's made out of a single railroad spike, yes, it is in fact full tang, meaning this thing is not just breaking apart, nothing snapping off. This is meant to be incredibly, incredibly durable. And as you can see here, even the handle is just an unedited railroad spike that is simply twisted when they designed it. No extra attachments, nothing welded on, just pure railroad spike. And it even comes with a really cool and unique leather sheath that fits the blade seamlessly and allows you to practice with it quite well without hurting people, because as you can see, this sheath is quite thick when it comes to its durability, which makes it really nice to be able to practice with and not have to worry about it. And you can carry it on you with the belt strap and not worry about stabbing yourself by accident, because when it's strapped on you, it will be leaning forward or backwards or whatever. It will be pointing out in an awkward direction that you may not be used to until you start carrying it. And so this ensures that just because you're not used to it, or it may take a second to get used to, you're not gonna poke yourself or harm yourself in any way. Making sure you stay completely safe until you're ready to pull it out and put it to some serious use. And for your information, this is actually a false blade on the back, not coming sharp automatically. This side is very much so sharp out the box, but this side is not, meaning if you wanted to, you could customize it a little bit in depth and sharpen that back end, allowing you to cut on both ends, or you can keep that nice and dull like it is currently and use it the way it comes out the box. Either way, you're ready to use it, but you can just add that extra level of terror into it if you really wanted to. Because again, I can't be the only one that kind of wants to. Obviously, I had to test this out. I can't just have this knife and a pineapple without actually putting some fruit into the test. And I have my friend over here who's also going to throw it at me to see if I can get it mid-air. So here we go. First, just a casual test. See what happens. Oh, the sound. Did you hear that? The sound alone. Super clean cut though. Like, that was effortless. That was absolutely effortless. Okay, let's see. That'll kill somebody. Oh, that was good. That was a good cut too. That worked though. It worked. This thing is so cool. I love this. It's terrifying, but I love it. And lastly, we have the hidden compartment survival knife that does come with the nylon sheath and the belt case or the belt strap, so that you can strap it on your belt for survival use, for use in any survival or outdoor situation, which is great. This lightweight 8¼ inch weapon comes with a 4½ inch blade that can be used out the box, sharp and ready to go. And since it's made out of 440 stainless steel, it's also gonna mean that it's quite durable. And since it's designed to be used in the wilderness where there's liquids and water and dirt and mud and all that kind of thing, it can handle not only getting dirty, but being cleaned fairly easily while keeping its edge for a relatively long time. And not only does it have that nice sharp long edge on one end, it has the saw edge on the other side, allowing you to saw into small twigs and wood to cut your fire or your kindling for your fire a whole lot easier. Again, this is designed with survival in mind. And it doesn't just stop at the blade itself. It actually goes deeper than that into the handle. We can unscrew the back end and see that we actually get access to a compass, as you can see here, allowing you to tell your direction no matter where you're going. And this way, whether it's daytime, nighttime, there's cloud cover, or the sun's out clearly, you can always tell which way is north. And again, if that was it, that would be a pretty solid survival knife, but that's still not it. This is going to also come with a nice small hidden compartment that you can use to hold any kind of like backup cash or other valuables that you might not want to have lost or loose somewhere randomly. And so this way you can keep it secured into the screwed compartment in your knife, keeping it away from water, away from the elements, and away from prying eyes that you might want to not know that you have backups of whatever it is. Again, backup cash or any other small valuables that you wanted to hide is completely hidden inside the knife. That also doesn't make any sounds when moving, so you can't really tell that it's there until you know it's there. And on top of that, on top of all the survival advantages that this knife has, as far as taking with you to your outdoors adventure. It also comes with a cross guard that I find is really nice because that allows you to be able to use it in combat and have that safety of a cross guard keeping your fingers a little bit more protected. Which is why this is absolutely going in my personal arsenal for my outdoor survival kit. If for those of you that don't know, I do enjoy lots and lots of weapons. And so having my outdoor survival kit updated is always a plus. It's always nice. And this is definitely a nice one that I'm adding. But I would love to know, would you add any of these weapons to any of your survival kits, whether that's for surviving in the wilderness or that's just your everyday carry? Would you add any of these weapons into your personal arsenal? Let me know which one you want to add the most in the comments down below. But before I let you go, I wanted to thank you guys for watching the Weapons Wednesday series, and it really does mean a lot that you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It means so much to the team to not only see that you're liking the content, but also talking and having a good time in the comment section. And of course, if you want to see more of me personally, then you can check out Modern Ninja on pretty much everything: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'm everywhere. So if you want to see more of my content that's a little bit different and a little bit similar, definitely check it out if you so desire. But with all that said, I'll see you Weapons Wednesday.